The FBI had at one time over a dozen sources that provided potentially criminal information relating to Hunter Biden. The alleged volume and similarity of the information would demand that the Justice Department investigate the truth and accuracy of the information.
I have pledged not to interfere with that investigation, and I have carried through on my pledge.
Okay. Sorry, guys, we can't talk about an ongoing investigation because we're investigating everything. Just like we couldn't talk about Biden's sloppy handling of his documents when the Senate was hanging in the balance.
Why didn't we know anything about the FBI looking into President Biden prior to the election?
Well, again, I can't talk about specific investigations that are ongoing, both of which are being led by special counsel, other than to say it is not our normal practice to discuss publicly specific investigations.
Sorry, we can't talk about that either. Is this just the game plan for the DOJ, just investigate everyone and everything so they don't have to talk about anything? They investigated both candidates in 2016, then they couldn't talk about that. Then they had both political families under investigation in 2020, couldn't talk about that either. And now 2 candidates are under investigation for 2024, Trump and Biden. Can't talk about it. We have a rogue Justice Department. They do whatever they want, whenever they want. They monkey around with everything. And when we call them out on it, they say, Republicans pounce. Oh, and we can't talk about it. Senator Josh Hawley was at that hearing today, and he joins me now. Senator, did you learn anything from the Attorney General today?
Only that Merrick Garland knows nothing, as it turns out. Here's actually, in all seriousness, what I did learn, Jesse, and that is that this administration will watch people being executed on our streets, gang style. They will watch fentanyl destroy communities all across this country and do nothing. But if you're a pro-life demonstrator, boy, they'll come to your house armed to the teeth. If you go to church, they will send informants into your church to spy on you. That's an actual thing that the FBI has recommended doing. That's the priorities of this Justice Department. Oh, and of course, if you're a parent and you show up to a school board meeting, yeah, they'll label you a domestic terrorist. That's what we know is going on.
What's the vibe you get from this guy? Is he just a yes man? Is he some just squirrely little operator? What's your read on Merrick Garland?
I think the real thing here is that the White House calls the shots. Why is it that the Justice Department ordered a raid of Mar-a-Lago? You know, they wouldn't so much as slap Joe Biden on the wrist when he's got all these classified documents. But we learned today from reporting that Merrick Garland actually overruled field agents who said, no, we shouldn't raid Trump's home. No way. He overruled them to do it. Why is that? Because the White House wanted it. Why is he going after pro-life demonstrators? Because the White House wants it. Why is he letting Justice Kavanaugh and Justice Barrett twist in the wind with all these protesters outside of their house? Because the White House wants it. I think he's just a tool of the White House. And I'll tell you, Jesse, they have weaponized this Justice Department like nothing we have ever seen in American history.
You're telling me that there were FBI agents said, let's take this thing slow with the Mar-a-Lago documents. Let's not go in with guns and battering rams. And the handpicked Attorney General said, no, we're going in and we're going in strong.
That's exactly what the reports are this morning. I read these to the Attorney General. All of a sudden, these FBI agents are saying, hold on. We didn't want to do this. We advised the Attorney General. We advised Justice Department, don't do this. In fact, the FBI says they wanted to drop the whole case. They thought there wasn't a case there. But Maine DOJ and the Attorney General, they said, nope, go ahead. Go for it. In fact, they ordered the FBI to do it. That tells you, Jesse, all you need to know. The White House is calling the shots here. The White House is using the Justice Department to go after its political enemies and any American who disagrees with them.
All right, that's pretty bad. So I'm just seeing this break right now. You're going to get everything declassified from the COVID origin case?
That's right. We just passed tonight, just a few minutes ago, unanimously in the Senate, my bill which will declassify all of the information the federal government has on COVID origins. We need the House to pass it, Jesse, and then we can get this thing done. Listen, the American people, it's past time. Let's show them what the government has. Let everybody see for themselves. Let everybody read it.
All right. I hopefully don't get one of these sheets where it's just all redacted. Can you make it less redacted so we can actually read it? That would be helpful. Thank you very much,
We ought to be able
Senator.
to see, everything the government's got. You bet. Thanks, Jesse.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.